Good morning, everybody. Today is November 5th, Friday, 2021. I was not expecting to make this video, that's for sure. About 4:30 this morning. Well, let me tell you about yesterday. Yesterday was great. Best day I've had so far. I was able to get so much stuff done. I made breakfast for my wife before she went off to work. Actually was feeling really good. Was able to cut up vegetables and make dinner and, just do all the things that I would normally be able to do. 4:30 this morning came along. I wake up and I drenched my sheets with sweat. And my wife was already up with my daughter because my daughter had woken up again early. This is our life. And I said to her, I'm sweating a lot. She checked me and she said, yeah, you are. And I said, feel the sheets. And she felt them. And she's like, okay. So she went and got the thermometer and checked my temperature. My temperature was only about 98.7. So we waited a little while, and then all of a sudden I started pulling all of the sheets and all the blankets back on top of me because all of a sudden I was extremely cold. And that's when my wife checked my temperature again, and my fever had shot up to 100.2. So of course we got the paperwork out and we made the call to our the oncologist on call, and got hold of them, and they put the call through to the actual oncologist, and we talked to them and explained what was going on and everything. And he said, well, go ahead and take your temperature again. And at that time it was 100.3. Well, the threshold for a real danger zone of low white blood cells is 100.4. So the doctor was like, you're getting awful close and you've already got all these other issues. It's your first time after chemo. I want you to go ahead and come in. So 5:30 this morning, my wife and I were traveling to KU Medical Center in order to get me in there and have me checked out. So, of course, KU got me right in. I mean, there was nobody waiting. It's Friday morning. It's not Friday night. So I was lucky. But there was nobody there. I was the first one in the entire place. And they began checking me, and of course my fever is going up and down and up and down, and I'm sweating, or I'm cold, and I'm sweating and I'm cold. I can't catch my fever. They couldn't catch the temperature of it, but they they could see that I was sweating, and they could see that I was pale and everything. So they began doing blood cultures and checking my blood and everything. And sitting in the emergency room, one of the emergency rooms, just waiting to find out, okay, does this mean I need to actually go and get checked in for a day or two, or do you put me on a course of antibiotics and send me home? Is this COVID because of my daughter? What is this? So took x-rays. The checks x-rays were a little suspicious, and they thought that I might have pneumonia, of all things. And I'm like, I haven't been outside. I wear a very high quality mask when I do go anywhere. I don't take it off. I take a lot of precautions. I'm basically self-isolated now anyway. Yes, I know it's my daughter. My daughter probably transmitted to me, and I understand that. It's not her fault. It's just irritating. It's the third time I've had pneumonia, in 15 years. But it's irritating because that means that I'm going to be short of breath for a couple of days, or for quite a couple of days. So I've got to go and get my course of antibiotics. And luckily, whereas today I was supposed to have a meeting, and my nurse practitioner switched the days, and so she made a telecall to me, and we talked it over and decided I didn't have to come in. Now she's got all my blood cultures, so that's a good thing. But it was scary. It was a scary time because it was just, we had no idea what was going on. And to find out that of those stupidest things, to have pneumonia while having cancer, it's like, oh, come on, of all things. If you've never had pneumonia, be glad. Yes, there's many different types, but pneumonia is just, if cancer doesn't take it out of you, pneumonia will. I had pneumonia when I was trying to complete my MBA, my very last class. I couldn't get anything done. And, I was totally wiped out. Couldn't figure it out. Finally went in, and they're like, took a chest x-ray, and they're like, yeah, you have pneumonia. It's like, you really should be sleeping. And I'm like, give me the antibiotics. I've got 3 weeks to finish. Get all cut out, talk to my professor, get all cut up on my assignments, and I'll do this. And I did it. It wasn't easy. It was a lot. I read an entire book in 3 weeks. That was about that thick. Luckily, they were case studies, so they were a simple matter of parsing them out and doing different things. It's been a couple of years since I did it, but to be fatigued from the cancer and the chemotherapy, and then be fatigued from pneumonia on top of that, it's like, geez. So now I have to self-isolate even more until I get rid of that. It's irritating. I just thought I would, so there may not be a CLog this weekend because I may just be too tired. But I thought I'd let you know what was going on, and tot ziens. I'll see you all later. I've already run out of energy, so I'm beginning to wonder if they're not right. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.